Train to the End of the World is an absolutely insane apocalyptic anime. With a quirky vibe, snappy dialogue, and bizarre setting, I've enjoyed each episode of this anime original story. But because it's so strange, it might not be your thing. In this video, I'm going to review its quality, while also showing you the kind of story it is, without spoiling anything major to see if it's for you. From the very first scene of the first episode, you get to see the absolute insanity that is this anime. Because it's such a unique vibe, I recommend watching the first 2 minutes 40 seconds. It's the whole style and feel crammed into one moment. Now, beyond its wild cold open, the overall story is very simple, which is really good for this crazy and complex world. This isn't a normal apocalypse. The release of 7G altered the laws of physics, meaning we never know what could happen. People turn into animals, some go insane, buildings warp and change color. It's all chaotic and seemingly random, but some effects seem to only happen in certain areas. The main plot involves 4 girls trying to find their friend by taking a train to Ikebukuro, which is where the apocalypse started. Along with the general insanity that the release of 7G caused, it also altered the distances between places, so exactly how far their destination is unclear. The story continues with the girls making stops for supplies and running into problems on the tracks. The best comparison I have for its main plot is a mini One Piece. Each stop is its own island of sorts, with its own rules, society, and adventure to be had. Because the only sure thing in this world is chaos, you never know what will show up next. This makes the story incredibly mysterious and interesting. I have no idea where it will go from here. It's definitely an adventure story, but it can also be horror, slice of life, drama, and thriller, all depending on what they stumble across next. Getting away from the bigger picture aspects, the moment-to-moment of the show is just as entertaining. It has very snappy dialogue and easy-to-understand characters, as they are all regular people despite their surroundings or even their physical appearance. The comparison for the character interactions is Odd Taxi. Everyone is very witty and quick with their responses, but it doesn't sacrifice characterization, as each person feels unique and has their own place in the story. All 4 girls are interesting and likable. Their personalities clash and complement each other really well, creating a friend group that feels like a real group of friends. Every side character they run into are fascinating, each one showing how different people and groups react to the apocalypse. Next, I have to mention the pacing is very fast, but it works so well. We quickly get into the most interesting parts, while also getting to know the characters from how they react to their situation. It keeps moving while also giving us little moments for the characters and world to keep it grounded and let us comprehend what's going on. I was never bored, and never felt disconnected due to the speed. A comparison I would give for its pacing is Mob Psycho, which is a very great compliment. Finally, the animation is really good. It was never noticeable to me, either in quality or lack of it, which is the perfect spot for me. I'm not looking at the production, I'm just enjoying the story. In the end, it is very well animated, and I like the art style as well. All that said, Train to the End of the World is extremely underrated and very well written. I enjoyed everything I've seen, and I'm excited to watch more. If you don't like bizarre and weird worlds, this might not be for you, but even with its extreme setting, it does such a good job of grounding the characters and story. I highly recommend checking it out. I also highly recommend checking out our review of A Sign of Affection here on the end screen. It's a fantastic show from last season. That's all from me. Subscribe for the next review. Jamio.